Hey guys, my name is Razvan Paraschiv, and in today's video I will show you 10 mind-blowing YouTube automation tools that you probably didn't know existed. Starting with the first one, it's actually a Chrome extension that's called Is YouTube Channel Monetized? Now, probably you guessed what it does, but in case you didn't, it just allows you to see if a YouTube channel is monetized or it's part of the YouTube AdSense program, right? This was also possible before with you having to go to the YouTube source, having a combination of commands on your keyword, but now all this extension does, if you go to a channel, you will see automatically after you've installed the extension to your Chrome browser if the channel is monetized or not, and it will appear in green like this if it is, or in red like this if it isn't. Second on our list today, we also have another Chrome extension which is called Transcribe YouTube Videos, Why Describe. Now, I know they have a pretty good way of giving it all away with the names, but this tool, guys, allows you to transcribe YouTube videos in seconds. After you add it to Chrome, if you go to any video on YouTube, you'll see a Get Transcript button underneath each video, and if you press that, in a couple seconds, you'll be redirected to a page where you'll see the entire transcript. Now, the reason why I like this one is because unlike other tools that transcribe YouTube videos, this actually gives you nice readable paragraphs that are already separated and time-coded in case you need them, which is very cool. So you don't have a big block of text that then you have to separate yourself, right? So I highly recommend this one. Next, we have Asana, which you probably heard about. It's a project management tool which I currently use for all of my businesses for many different purposes, but I'll tell you exactly how I use it for YouTube automation in this video. As you can see on my screen, for each individual channel, right? So this is my personal channel, but for each individual channel, I have an Asana board that looks like this, which represents the different stages of productions, right? We have video ideas, need script, needs recording, needs editing, and completed, right? So those are the stages of my videos. You know what's about to come, what's not about to come now. So drop the like button and make sure to subscribe for those upcoming videos. But the reason why I like Asana so much, guys, is because you can do a lot of things, right? You can have the thumbnails appear big. You can assign different people in here. You can select due dates, you can leave comments, you can leave links. There are so many things and so many functionalities that Asana does, which basically allows you to save a bunch of time and keep everything congruent, keep everything in the same place. Not only that, but when it comes to YouTube automation, it saves me a lot of time because all I do up front is record a video which I send to the content creation team on that channel and show them how I like this to be used, right? So I'll be the one adding ideas and only checking the completed stages. The rest is completely automatically done for me, right? The team does it. If they have a video that needs script, the scriptwriter just gets notified and will go on working the script. Then further, they move the video to needs voiceover and notify the voiceover, then the voiceover to the editing and notify the editing. So I'm not involved in this babysitting process of passing the files along. Now also, if I want to review a specific stage, so if I want to review the voiceover, I can come in and review the voiceover. If I want to review the script, I can come in and review the script. But again, it saves me a lot of time, so I highly recommend this one as well. Now, Asana has been around for ages and it's a very big company, so they have a lot of other complex features out there which you can watch a tutorial for, but I use it for my educational company and my YouTube automation channels and my personal channel as well, but it is a little bit pricey. So if you are on a budget, guys, a tool that I've been using for years and pretty much gets the same job done is called Trello. So I highly recommend you check that one as well if you want to be as frugal as possible. I was using it for like the beginning stages of my career. Another great tool for team management, guys, is Discord. I've used Discord for the first 2 years of my YouTube automation journey, and it helped me tremendously with team communication and making sure we are organized. Especially if you want to have more than one channel or more than one team, things can get very overwhelming, so it's crucial to keep them in the same place. And heck, even with one channel, you don't want to keep communication with 4 people in 3 different places, have people randomly call your number or text you on WhatsApp at 3 a.m. because they don't know what color to make your thumbnails. That's a big no-no. Instead, you can have a Discord server dedicated for your workspace, and then inside the server, if you have multiple channels, you can have one Discord channel for each YouTube channel where you keep everybody. And it's also important that you state expectations from the beginning. Hey guys, we only communicate in here. This is the channel, this is where we speak. We won't tolerate any outside communication, and simply, if they contact you outside of Discord, just don't reply and message them on Discord instead. Hey, I seen you message me on this one. Just a reminder, we only communicate on Discord, so keep it here. Now, if they want to have something personal with you, if they want to tell you something personal that the team doesn't need to know, they can just send you a private message on Discord, and it makes everything so much easier. As we were speaking earlier about reviewing your team's work with the videos, the next tool on our list is called Frameio, and they're powered by Adobe, so they are the real deal. Frame.io can save you so much time reviewing the videos, especially when it comes to video editing. So let me show you what it can do. I use it for both my personal channel and my YouTube automation channels, and all you have to do after you've purchased a subscription, which I think it's not very cheap, but trust me, it saves you a lot of time. You have the budget for it. All you have to do is to upload the videos in here. They will populate like on YouTube, and then for example, all you need to do afterwards is just need to press on them, right? You need to double click on them to open, and then here you'll see that you have a bunch of comments on the left side. You have a time frame, you have a lot of R's, which is my name. So what this tool basically does, guys, is allows you to watch the video. You can pause at any given second, at any given minute, and leave a comment, leave an instruction for your team. Hey, for example, I said, I really like changing the background like this, especially with the money and stuff. Keep doing this for all the videos, but whatever you see fit. So I told my video editor to do this type of effect whenever he sees fit for this specific type of video and for all the moving ones. And what this does, if you didn't get the value yet, imagine you have to do it manually. Imagine you have to download the videos, upload them and review them in a slow browser, then take all these notes, make all these comments in a separate version, in a separate document, and then have all those documents and send them together to your editor, and they have to put them together. They have to see which is which, where is what. Instead, you can just watch the video, you can just press the space bar, leave a comment here, and then you press send, right? Very easy. You can drop links, you can attach files, and this is also great when you have multiple people reviewing a video. If you have a large team, you have a lot of channels, you have 5 video editors, you can have them all watching in here. You can choose between public and time only, but again, it's such a time saver, so I highly recommend you install this one as well. Now that we know how we can make our videos better, let's talk about titles, thumbnails, and ideas. A tool that I recently started using because it's fairly recent, it's called Creator ML, which allows you to test multiple titles and thumbnails variations combined and predicts how well they're gonna do and what combination is the best. Once you log in, it will look something like this, right? So let's say I have 3 title variations, right? What is YouTube automation for beginners, YouTube automation explain for beginners, YouTube automation tutorial for beginners, and I also have 3 thumbnails, which you guessed it, I got from my Asana board. And I'm gonna drop the thumbnails in here as well. Thumbnail number 1, thumbnail number 2, thumbnail number 3. Now again, those are for the same videos. All the 3 titles are for the same video. All the 3 thumbnails are for the same video. Then I'm just gonna select the language, English, tone of voice. I don't mess with this. Video duration, it's probably around 10 minutes. Actually, no, it's around 5 minutes, I guess. 500. The category, I don't think it's as relevant, but we're probably gonna go we're gonna go with entertainment just for the sake of it, and then we're just gonna press rank combinations. Now I recently discovered this, so I haven't had a lot of time to test it myself, but I can see here that you have 50 credits, so you can have 50 combinations for free, and then you need to opt in for another plan. But if you have a YouTube automation channel, you won't use that many variations, that many combinations, as I don't recommend split testing too much in the beginning, right? Now, as you can see, guys, it took like, I don't know, 30 seconds, and we already have the results, right? Ranking by predicted views, right? Again, this is just a prediction, and if you can see, they're not very accurate. I don't know why. The first time I used them, it actually gave me like real views, but now it says we're gonna get 7 million views, 3 million views, which I hope for, but I don't think it's gonna be this video. So as you can see, guys, what this tool did, because we had 3 titles and 3 thumbnails, it created 9 combinations, right? I'm not the best at math, but it pretty much took everything and combined with each other. And you can see that based on the results, they're saying that this title works best with this thumbnail, and this will give us the most chances of success. Like, what is YouTube automation for beginners? And then we have this thumbnail right here with my shocking face pointing to the left, right? So this is, again, how you can use an extra tool to try to predict the views. I think it's going to be great in the future when they get a little bit better at predicting the real views. Up next, we have VidIQ, which you've probably heard many times before, but you'll be shocked at this one because I actually use it for many different reasons that most people don't know about, or I'm just lazy about it. Now, I'm not a big tech guy and I don't have a bunch of search channels, so I don't need to be in the nitty-gritty, the weeds, do all those keyword combinations, those keyword rankings, and all those scores. So what I use it for is actually to save me time, like most of the other extensions that you will see in here, and make my life easier, right? So there are 3 ways that I save time with VidIQ. Let's go into number 1. It's called the views per hour, right? So if you have the VidIQ extension installed, next to every video on YouTube, you'll see a blue number next to VPH, which stands for views per hour. Now, what that does, it tells me how many views that specific video is getting each and every single hour. So this helps me tremendously with the research process, because I get to see if that video is going viral right now, now, or it's dead, or it's still getting some traction. Next, we have the subscriber count, which is purely a time saver. So every time you search something on YouTube and you are in the search mode, right? Next to a video, you usually see the views, the name of the channel, and maybe the description and the title, of course, right? With VidIQ installed, what you also see is you see how many subscribers that particular channel has. And what this does, this actually saves you about 2 clicks, because instead of having to open the channel and see how many subscribers they have and then go back, you see it right off the bat. And again, this is another great research tool, because you want to find videos for YouTube automation that have a low subscriber count and high views, and this again speeds up the process. And then another great feature that I have, guys, it's called the trending and the stats bar, right? So the trending bar, it allows us to see the videos with the highest view velocity, which is the views per hour. Again, so what are the most popular videos that are getting traction right now on this channel? You can see the videos on my channel, the ones that are getting traction, and then also the stats, which I also think it's key for research, right? And what the stats tab does, it allows you to see how many views, subscribers, and videos published in a specific time frame. Now, what's good about this is because most extensions show you the last 30 days or 60 or 90, which is good, but here you can actually go custom. Like I can see, show me between February 8th and February 24th. Boom, we can see 18,832, 900 subscribers to videos published. Now, this is not 100% accurate, so do not take it with a little bit of a grain of salt, but it is 80 to 90% there, which again, for research purposes, it helps you make an idea, especially when you try to see how much money a channel makes, how many videos that goes to production and all that good stuff. It's pretty good for that. Now guys, VidIQ has a bunch of paid plans and they have a lot of crazy other features that can help you even more than those, but those are the ones that I use on a daily basis that help me the most and save me the most time. So again, for a more in-depth tutorial, you probably search one on YouTube to see how you can get the most out of this extension, because it can get pretty crazy. TubeBuddy, a pretty similar tool to VidIQ, which has similar purposes, but I actually use this one to save me time when it comes to the tags. Now, again, I have a pretty lazy way of coming up with the tags because they've never been a priority for my YouTube automation channels, neither they are for Razvan Paraschiv, my channel, but I have this nice feature that's called Keyword Explorer. So if you have the extension installed, I think you need the pay plan, which starts at like $5 a month. You just need to press on here. You come in here, which says Keyword Explorer, and then here you want to search, you want to put your title, right? So YouTube automation explained for beginners. Let's say this is our title, right? Again, you put your title in here. You press Explore. It's gonna load a little bit. I don't look at those stats, again, all those numbers, all those rankings. I think it's too much for me and they're not 100% accurate, so I don't want to lose time with them. But I come here where it says common tags, right? Start with this tab by default. You can, whatever, that's not really important. Related searches, and here it gives me a bunch of tags. I press 2 video tag limit, action, where is it? Action, copy to clipboard, and voila, I have my tags. So what this extension does, guys, it simply search for the same title on YouTube. It looks at the most popular videos that are already ranking for my title. It looks in the description, and then it looks in the tag section of those videos. They look at all the tags from all the videos, and then they take a compilation, they compile them together, and they give them to me sorted by the most popular. So hey, those first 5 videos that are ranking for your title, all of them use these 5 tags, or these 7 tags, or this 1 tag, and that way it saves me a bunch of time, because otherwise I would have to do that manually. As I said in the beginning, this is a pretty lazy way of doing the tags, but they've never made a difference in my YouTube automation channels or even my personal channel. But I think they're very important if you have a search-based channel where a ranking on search actually matters. Now, another tool that I use for YouTube, guys, it's actually YouTube Premium, right? We make money from people watching our ads, but I use YouTube Premium to not see ads, so I'm not the best customer for this business, but trust me, guys, it's worth it. The $10, $15, how much it is per month. If you have the budget, I highly recommend it, because you don't know how much time but also mental space it takes, because you see an ad and then you have that image ingrained in your brain and you'll think about it subconsciously. You don't want that. So install YouTube Premium. I highly recommend. And then the final extension on our list, guys, it's actually called YouTube Newsfeed Eradicator, right? So when I go to the homepage of YouTube, I don't see a bunch of videos, a bunch of recommendations, but instead I just see a quote. Right? The reason this is because I don't want to be caught up in binge watching a bunch of videos. So then instead, just by seeing a quote, it's very easy for me to not to click on things. Of course, you can remove this. If you press on this, you can see that for YouTube. I want to see the feed for 5 minutes. Now, if I go back, I'll see my recommended videos, but I usually don't do that because, again, I just want to go straight to the point, do my job, do the research, and then whenever I want to binge watch YouTube, I will do it myself. Now, speaking of quotes, guys, make sure to watch this video right here as well.